So for today I have a huge makeup haul. I'm going to be hauling some products that I purchased myself from Sephora, Walmart, Colourpop, just a bunch of makeup that I've purchased myself recently, but I also have some stuff that I've got sent from PR, like blogger mail. So basically Becca sent me some items and so did ItCosmetics. I kind of wanted to include those items in here, not because I have to or because it's sponsored or anything like that, because it isn't. But I figured, number one, this is a makeup haul and that's like new makeup that I've gotten, so I wanted to show you guys. And not only that, I also wanted to include that in here just because I wanted to ask you guys if you guys would ever be interested in a full blogger mail haul. So basically what that would be is I would kind of collect blogger packages, so packages that I get simply only PR packages, and I wouldn't open them, or some of them I might have opened, some of them I wouldn't, and I would just kind of do a PR blogger mail unboxing haul. So I think that would be kind of cool just because you guys would actually get to see me open up packages and you would get to see the stuff that we get sent, and I just think that would be really cool. So I wanted to kind of ask you guys if you would be interested in that. If you would be interested in that, just like thumbs up this video and I will definitely do that. But for this video I did already open some packages, so I figured I'll just kind of sneak them in here and show you guys because some of the stuff is super exciting. Hint hint, Becca, because I think we all know that Champagne Pop came out and it's just like, it's been crazy. So let's just stop rambling and go ahead and get started. I have my bag of goodies here. Now I just want to say this has been accumulated over the past maybe 2-3 weeks. Some of the stuff I've used, some of the stuff I haven't. So this is also going to include like mini tiny first impressions and reviews as I go along. So let's get started. Maybe I'll get started with the Becca stuff. Let's do that because I know a lot of you guys want to see Champagne Pop and have been asking me, oh my god, are you getting Champagne Pop? So let's go ahead and get started with the Becca stuff. First things first, let's just talk about Champagne Pop because I know you guys want to see it. So pretty much I'm in love with this. I am going to spend a tiny bit of time just talking about it just because I want to give my little bit of review for those of you who have been asking me tons of questions. When I first received this in the mail, my Snapchat was 1,000 seconds long because I was just like swatching, showing different lightings, giving all these like hauls and everything like that. So it was crazy, but this is Champagne Pop Highlighter with Becca, collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. This is what it looks like and it is so beautiful. I would pretty much describe it as a pale, I would describe it as a pale gold with a hint of peach. So as you can see, it does have like that slight hint of a peachy tone to it. A lot of people say that it's like opal, which let me grab opal and show you guys the difference. As you can see, this is opal. It just has a little bit more of a rosy tint to it. This has a little bit more of a pale gold. This is Champagne Pop. Pale gold with a little bit of peach. This is more of a rose gold champagne. Oh, opal is so unique I can't even describe it, but you can see the differences right there. A lot more peach and gold than opal. And I will swatch Champagne Pop for you guys. It is absolutely beautiful. So that is Champagne Pop right there. And this is opal. So there's just a little bit of a swatch comparison. You might think that they're very similar, but this is opal right here. It has so much more of like a champagne pink to it, whereas Champagne Pop has so much more of a pale gold. If you're asking my opinion, if your question is, Amy, do I need Champagne Pop? My answer is yes, you need Champagne Pop. It is beautiful. Go out to your local Sephora, see if they still have any in stock. Check online. I think it's sold out in the US but not in Canada yet. I'm not sure. Just literally hunt it down. It is absolutely amazing and I really do love it. Now I've gotten a lot of questions. Is it glittery? Is it chunky? It is the same exact quality as all of the other shimmering skin perfectors by Becca. So no chunkiness, no glitterness, no nothing like that. Just amazingness that comes from this. Seriously. And a lot of you guys are wondering what, like if you're pale, is it going to work for you? If you're deep skin tone, is it going to work for you? And oh my god, I literally just have to say, this is such a unique highlighter. I feel like it'll literally work for any skin tone. It's so strange because it is so pale, but I feel like it would look beautiful on deeper skin tone. I know a lot of the times when you put a nice pale highlighter on a deeper skin tone, it just looks very like ashy. But with this, I feel like you're getting that pale stark highlight without it looking ashy because of its slight peach tone and its slight like gold tone. It looks beautiful on deeper skin tones. For some reason, it doesn't turn ashy at all, and I do think it is because of due to the peachy kind of goldness to it. I think it's such an amazing highlight. I've just been obsessed with it. I'm wearing it currently right now, and I'm letting you guys know, like, this is gonna be my new Obsession highlighter, and I kept the box because oh my god, it's so beautiful. I'm not getting rid of the box, seriously. So now on to some of the other products that they sent me. They sent me 3 blushes, and I believe these are new shades. That's why they sent them to me, and I will just show you guys what the shades are. So the first one we have here is Hyacinth, I don't know how to spell that, which is a bright, bright, bright pink. The next one, I love this one. Oh, dying for this one. This one's called Nightingale, and it's this deep plum purple shade. I never used to be into blushes that were this deep, but if you just take a hint of this, like a tiny, tiny bit, and you blush it on the cheeks, it is the most beautiful plum mauve ever, and I just really love it. The next one is the shade Lantana, I don't know, these are weird names. Next, they actually came out with new Shadow and Light brow contour mousses. Basically, these are brow pomades, but they come with a shade that you can use to highlight. It comes in the shade Cocoa, which is a beautiful like taupe / blonde by Anastasia shade, like a really pretty shade for blondes. And then it comes with the shade Mocha, which I think is a really nice deep brown that isn't too warm. It's nice and like neutral, cool brown. And then they actually came out with the new eyeshadow palette. So they sent me their new eyeshadow palette. It's called Ombre Rouge Eye Palette, and this is how it looks. I actually did use this. I used this the day that they sent it to me, and oh my god, it is amazing, guys. Okay, so now onto the stuff that I actually purchased myself from Sephora. Well, actually, I got one thing from MAC, so let me just show you guys that first. So from MAC, I actually picked up this 116 brush. This is a blush brush. Now, this was super expensive. I paid like $40 with tax and everything at the cash register for this, so this better be amazing. But basically, let me loosen it up. Tip, when you get new brushes, always just rough them up a little bit. That's what I do, because I feel like it just loosens it up and gets them really working, and they're not so stiff, you know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully I like this. If I don't, I will be returning it because that's seriously really expensive. But basically I got this because it's actually a blush brush, but I love using blush brushes to contour. So next from Sephora, I'm really excited to talk about this because I have just been literally looking everywhere for it, but it hasn't been in stores. I didn't want to get it online because I wanted to actually swatch what shades I wanted, but I'm literally so excited. Like, I've never been so excited about anything ever before. I built my own Buxom palette, and I know a lot of you guys are like, girl, really? Like, you're that excited? No, I'm seriously so excited because I know this concept isn't different or anything to like build your own palette, but I just thought it was really cute how Buxom just came up with this little like 6 palette, and they did like, you got to choose your own 6 shades for your for your palette. And I know that isn't like a super different concept, but I just like how it isn't the typical Z palette, which I love my Z palettes, but it's just like a different twist, you know what I mean? And the quality of these, another reason why I wanted to see them in store was to test the quality, and oh my god, the quality is out of this world. I feel like the quality is very similar to the Makeup Forever Artist shadows, which are a lot more pricey. So worth it. This is really expensive. Pretty much you pay 50 bucks if you for the palette and 6 eyeshadows, which I feel like 50 bucks you could get a palette that has 12 eyeshadows. I'm a sucker for like hype and concept, and I just love like this concept. So I picked out these shadows myself. I love the shades that they came out with so much that I am actually thinking about building a second palette because there's a couple that I still want that I wasn't able to get because they were sold out. But I still want these ones and those ones. So I think I might build a second palette, which is a little excessive, but whatever. Anyways, this one is Diamond Sparkling or Sparkling Diamond or something like that. This one is Champagne Buzz. This one is Gold Status. This one is Gimme Gorgeous, this one is Filthy Rich, and this one is Big Spender. And hello, is this not like such an Amy palette? Like, I just literally love this. I used it for the first time the next day that I bought them, I think on Saturday, and I fell in love. It was almost as if these did the work for you. They blended amazing. Like, it was like when you put it on your eye, it just blended itself. Like, you did not even need to really work with it. And I was literally amazed. Let me just go ahead and like maybe swatch some shades for you guys. The pigmentation is out of this world. And I'm literally in love with this like rustic orange brown shade right here in the shade Filthy Rich. The next thing that I picked up was something that my really good friend here on YouTube, Diana, she suggested to me. It's funny because a lot of you guys know that me and Diana are friends now, and you'll talk to me about Diana as if we're like all friends. It's so funny. Like, one of you guys were like, is it that mask that Diana recommended you? And like, it's just funny like how you guys know me and Diana are really close, and you talk about her to me and stuff like that as if we're like all just a group of friends, which is so awesome, and I love it. I don't know, little things like that just like mean a lot to me. I don't know, I'm like weird. Anyways, Diana really suggested me to get this Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying Zinc and Copper Mask. She said that it's brand new, and a lot of people have been comparing it and thinking it's even better than the Glam Glow masks. So when she said that, I was like, girl, I need to get it. And you guys know I always buy her recommendations. Like I said, we're really good friends, so we're literally, our entire conversations are laughing and makeup talking. So it's just craziness, and we're always spending money because of each other. So I went ahead and purchased this, and I did try it for the first time last night, and oh my god, I love it. Like literally, it's amazing. I did a little bit of like live Snapchatting. My Snapchat is Amy Macedo, by the way, if you're interested. I did a little bit of like live Snapchatting of as it was drying, and you could literally see the holes that it made all around my nose, around this area on my chin because of the blackheads and whiteheads. So it literally was taking out all of those impurities, and when I washed it off, I have never been so excited about a mud mask before. This one is amazing, and I've tried the Glam Glow. I had a little sample size of it. I liked it, but it didn't drive me crazy, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't over the moon about it to literally go and spend $75 on it, so I never repurchased it. But this, holy, it is so much cheaper than Glam Glow, and I feel like it's so much better, and you guys need to get it. It's this really nice, like, cool blue-gray color, and I don't like the scent of it. It's extremely fragrant and it smells kind of weird, but I do love the product. My skin felt and looked amazing. My skin actually looked like someone just took out all the impurities afterwards. So I really, really owe it to this guy, and I love, love, love it so far. Oh, and I totally forgot to show you guys when I showed you guys the MAC brush. I did get another thing from MAC. I ended up picking up the Dazzleshadow Limited Edition Shadow in the shade Boom Boom Room. This is so beautiful. I follow Manny MUA on Snapchat, and he posted like a quick swatch that he did at the MAC store of this, and I'm not even kidding you guys. He posted a swatch of it, and that was it for me. I literally went ItCosmetics.ca, put this in my cart, and bought it that quick. I'm hoping it's still in stock if you guys are interested, but you might look at this and be like, oh, it's your typical duo brown blue duochrome, like almost like the Wet n Wild one that I did in a tutorial like last week. No, this is a beautiful duochrome, but it is not your typical blue-brown duochrome. It's like a twist on that one. It's a blue magenta. It looks blue, but when you turn it, it turns pink. So it's so beautiful. It's a magenta blue duochrome. Let me just go ahead and swatch it for you guys. Oh my god. Again, you're expecting it to be like the blue-brown, but it turns into more of a magenta. So amazing. Like, oh my god, it's amazing, guys. I cannot wait to do a tutorial with this for you guys. I'm just trying to think of some ideas. So the next thing that I picked up from Sephora is this, is it Boscia? You know what, I really need to look up how to pronounce it, because I think I have like 2 things from their skincare line already, and I feel so stupid every time I talk about it. I picked up their Supercharged Overnight Moisture Cream. This is for combination skin types. Now, I have been needing a good night cream for so long now, but I just haven't found one that I felt was really good, and I really wanted to try this one. I basically was searching for one that was really good for hydration, because I have oily skin, but underneath my oily skin, I'm really super dehydrated. What I like to do is at nighttime, I literally lather my face in hydration, and hopefully will get that dehydration fixed. So my main goal was to search for a really hydrating night cream. I actually have used this once already. I used it 2 nights ago, and I really love it so far. Any of you guys have tried this out, let me know down below, or if you know of a really good hydrating night cream, let me know down below what your thoughts are, and I will check some other ones out. Hopefully I like this one though. And then I also picked up the Instant Texture Mist by Living Proof. I love this stuff. I always pick up the little mini samples whenever I can. I paid 100 points for this, and I just love it so much. I feel like it gives my hair a little bit of extra oomph and a little bit of texture, because my hair is actually really silky, and that sounds nice to some people, but for me who has silky hair all the time, it's so irritating, because no matter what style I do, my hair doesn't hold. It always just looks bland and silky and like, I don't know, like it just never has any oomph, you know what I mean? But I feel like this gives it a little bit of roughness and a little bit of texture. So the next 2 things that I want to show you guys were birthday gifts for my sister. I really have wanted these 2 items, so super grateful that she got them for me. But it's this eyeshadow here in the shade Tonic. A subscriber tweeted me on Twitter and she was like, oh my god, you would love this, like you need to get this eyeshadow. And I was like, oh my god, like which one? I clicked on the picture she showed me, instantly knew I was gonna buy it. Like that was it for me, you know what I mean? Like I didn't even have to think about it or anything like that. It was just amazing. It's so beautiful. It's in the shade Tonic and it's a duochrome purple, blue, pink, and I just love it. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today and it's so beautiful. It's like a blue, but then when you look at it, it's also purple and there's a little bit of a pink to it, and I'll swatch it right there for you guys. It is so amazing. Like you see right there, it reflects really blue, but then when you look at it, it's like purple. I'm so happy that I got this, and thank you so much for her for suggesting it to me. And then the next thing that I got was the Stila Eyes of the Windows palette in the shade Body. You guys know that I love these Stila Eyes of the Windows palettes. I own Mind, which is my favorite eyeshadow palette ever, and I also own Soul. And I want to own the entire collection, which is 2 more shades. Now I have this one, so I only have 1 shade left to get, which is Spirit. But this is Body, and I loved this for like my perfect pop of color palette because you have this beautiful like fresh peach shade, this beautiful iridescent purple, which is kind of similar to this, but it's just not as duochrome. Beautiful blue, beautiful deep purple, gorgeous aqua shade. You have a little bit of neutrals here. It's just that perfect palette to go for when you want that practical pop of color, not that crazy pop of color. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it for Sephora. Next I want to show you guys what I got from Walmart. I picked up some drugstore goodies, but I do have some stuff that I got from Colourpop, which kind of fits into the affordable kind of drugstore category. So I'm just going to show you guys that first because it's just a little bit. So Colourpop came out with their liquid lipsticks, and I actually purchased 4 shades myself that I was interested in. I picked up the shade Midi, which you guys know is such a me shade. The next shade I picked up is Koala or Koala, which is so beautiful. Let me swatch these actually. Let's not be stingy here. We're not stingy on my channel. We swatch. So that's Midi. Beautiful like pink nude, amazing shade. The next one I picked up is Trap, which is that beautiful like cashmere from Lime Crime, like gray pink nude, but it's a lot deeper than Midi. And then this is, let me just swatch the next one, which kind of falls into the same category. I picked up Shimmy, which Shimmy is such a beautiful like natural pink shade. And then I of course picked up Cola, which, oh my god, this is so beautiful. Beautiful, like amazing. So I'm really excited about picking up these 4 shades. The website was super hard to get some shades because everything sold out really quickly and the site was so slow, but I managed to get through after like 4 or 5 hours of constantly refreshing. But I picked them up and I'm super excited about that. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me my opinion on these. I haven't tried it out for too long, but I have been testing out the shade Midi, and I just want to talk about the formula a little bit. I don't know if the formula is consistent with all of them, but I do know that I found the formula to be not the greatest. It was a little bit thin, which I don't like. I like when the liquid lipsticks are a little bit thicker, creamier, more fluffy, moussey, kind of like Anastasia Beverly Hills or Stila liquid lipsticks. But these are like a really thin and really lightweight, but I find that they dry to a powder finish. So when you put them on, they dry super fast, like literally so fast, like within 5 seconds. So if you're like a makeup artist or a super creative person who like likes to mix shades, it's gonna be extremely difficult to do that with this because it doesn't give you even any time to mix and blend. So you can't really do much mixing with this unless you're like super quick, and I mean like 2.5 seconds type of quick. It's, I don't know, like I'm not super crazy about the formula, but I feel like the formula you can kind of work around. I am going to try using a little bit of vitamin E oil underneath it and see how that works, but I do really love the colors, and I think for $6, I think the formula might be workable, but I am going to play with them more, and I will shout them out in my upcoming monthly favorites and regrets video and let you guys know if it's a favorite or a regret, or it might be a both, and I'll let you guys know more of my thoughts. The next thing that I picked up is the Colourpop blush in the shade Between the Sheets. I've been wanting this blush for so long, so when I placed an order for the liquid lipsticks, I figured I might as well also purchase this. I was expecting this shade to be a lot more mauve-y, so it's different than what I thought it was. It's a lot more like a rustic nude shade, but it's really beautiful. That's how it looks right there. And when you put it on, this is how it looks. It's like a really beautiful nude pinky orange. And I actually had this swatch on my hand in the morning, and I had been washing my hands. I went out, washed my hands, did the dishes, like so many things, and the swatch of the blush was still on my hand throughout the whole day. So that must mean it's a really long wearing blush. So I'm really excited to actually try this on the cheeks. These are the swatches dried if you guys are interested of the liquid lipsticks. So you have Midi, Trap, Shimmy, and Cola. So now on to the drugstore goodies. I did go to Walmart, my favorite place to shop for makeup. I have said this before and I'll say it again. I love high-end makeup. Like, I love shopping at Sephora. But I don't know what it is. There's nothing like walking into a drugstore makeup aisle. It's like one of my favorites. First things I picked up, I've been getting a ton of questions from you guys on whether or not I'm going to try, and it is the new L'Oreal highlighters. I wanted to pick up every single shade, but that was just me being crazy. I'm like, Amy, you can't spend that much money because realistically, you're probably not going to use the other shades. So I went ahead and just picked up my favorite shade, and it's the golden one. I really wanted a liquid one because Kathleen Lights tried it in her video, and it actually looked really nice, like really nice. And I loved the shade of this. Like, this is the gold one right here. It just gives you the most beautiful like sheen. You can see it on my knuckle right here. I feel like the pigmentation isn't like Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfectors quality, but it is really good. Like, if I just do an all over swatch there, that's what you get. And I'll show you guys in the bottom there. So it's not extremely pigmented, but I feel like you could build it up. Like, if I really went in there and built it up, you get this beautiful like gold shade. Or you can do just the gold, which I feel like gives you a lot more pigmentation. And you get the gold right there. And then I'll also put it on top of the liquid one. As you can see, when you put it on top of the liquid one, you get so much more of a dramatic highlight. So the next thing that I picked up was just something that I needed a backup of, or another one of, and it's the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in the shade Translucent. I had to pick this up because mine has just been through hell and back. I've had it for so long and I love it. This is mine right now, and as you can see, I love it. I've used it up, so I had to just pick up another one. Now, I know I mentioned to you guys that I can't use this for all over the face when I'm tan because it does give a white cast, but I still do love it for underneath the eye, to set underneath the eye, and I also love it just to have whenever I find that my foundation's too dark. Like, if my tan is starting to fade, I will just go ahead and use my 3W1 Tawny, but I will set with this, and it'll take that 3W1 and make it about 1 to 2 shades lighter, and then it won't be too dark for me anymore. So I do like this when I actually need it to lighten my face a little bit when my tan's fading. So I do still use this a lot and love it. It's an amazing powder, literally from the drugstore. So the next thing that I picked up was another L'Oreal Pressed Pigment. You guys know I love these, but this one's in the shade Goldmine. I've been obsessed with gold eyeshadow lately, so I picked up this one. It's in the shade Goldmine, and when I swatched it, I was just like literally in love. Like, oh my god, like, is this life? No, it's not. It can't possibly be. I'm gonna swatch it up here. Oh my god, it's so beautiful, guys, and it's so pigment. Like, look, I swatched it, right? And like, it still looks like a full swatch is left. Like, I could probably do another full swatch on top. Like, seriously, it is so pigmented, and I'm obsessed with these. The packaging of them is super practical too. You guys need to pick these up. So the next and last thing I picked up from Walmart was a new Rimmel Kate London lipstick. They actually came out with a new collection that I had no idea about, but I was drawn to the packaging. I'm like, ooh, those are new. Like, I could tell right off the bat. They came out with their new Dare to Go Nude collection or something like that, where it has this nude packaging, and they came out with 4 shades, or 5 actually. One is clear, transparent, and then 4 nudes. I, of course, picked up the mauve nude because, oh my god, you guys know me. Like, I can't get enough of my mauve nudes. I'm sorry. This is the swatch right there. So that is the Rimmel lipstick in the shade 45. Super pretty nude. So that is all that I purchased from Walmart. The next thing that I want to show you guys is some goodies that I got from ItCosmetics. So I have a lot to show you guys, as you can see. I actually can't purchase ItCosmetics in Canada. They're only sold at Ulta, so I have no way of getting them. But they actually sent me some items, so I'm super happy about that because I'm able to actually try out their products. And there was actually one item in particular that I was really excited about getting because I have been wanting to try this for maybe 2 years now, like so long. But now I have it, so I'm super happy, and it is the Naturally Pretty palette. And this is how it looks. It has the gorgeous like suede pink mauve packaging, and then the really beautiful gold on the inside, and these are the shades. Such me shades. I love it so much. I love these two shades down here. Like, is that not so me? Then they sent me like their flat top kabuki. Oh, I'm really excited about trying this one. It seems really similar to the Morphe one. Where is this? So this is the Morphe one. So, oh, this one's a lot bigger, but this looks really good. So then they sent me their kind of similar brush to the Tarte one that I have here. The big like fluffy one. It's really dense, so this is perfect for buffing out foundation. This is their Airbrush powder and bronzer brush. And then their dual-ended one that I got as well, which this is like a round top. So I'm really excited about those. Almost forgot, they also sent me an eye brush, and this is their No Tug Dual Eyeshadow All Over and Smudge Dual-Ended Brush. So next they sent me some CC creams. I got them all in the shade, or both in the shade medium. I got these two right here. Their CC Illumination and their CC Full Coverage Cream. I also got their CC Bronzer, which I'm really excited about trying this one. I looked at the swatch and it is gorgeous. Like, that is the swatch right there. And then when you kind of blend it all in, it looks like a really pretty, like, illuminating, bronzy, full coverage CC cream. So hopefully I really love that because that looks really good. I also got this, which I'm really excited about. Like, this I really wanted to try because I saw Allison here on YouTube. She tried this and she was shocked at how airbrushed it left her face. This is the Bye Bye Pores Poreless Finish HD Micro Powder. This is the pressed version and this is the loose version. I also got their Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Medium Neutral, which I'm excited about trying because I know a lot of people talk about this one and love it. I also got their Bye Bye Redness Neutralizing Correcting Cream, which I'm really excited about because you guys know I have a lot of redness and I think I'm really going to like this because I know xoxo loves it. Next I got this Airbrush Illuminizer Poreless Finish HD Illuminizer. It just looks like a translucent powder, but maybe it's maybe it's a setting powder that's illuminizing instead of matte. So I'm excited to try that out. So that is pretty much it that ItCosmetics sent me, and that's pretty much it for this haul. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I know you guys love my hauls, and I love hauling, and I love shopping, so it just all works perfectly. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll of course see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.